Warning. The Dragon Between podcast may contain language and adult humor that is unsuitable for those 13 years and younger. Viewer discretion is advised. You're listening to the Dragon Between podcast, a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons campaign that takes place in the Eberron pulp fantasy setting created by Keith Baker. New episodes are recorded every Sunday and are released on the following week. You can find the video version on the YouTube channel. And if you like what you see and hear, feel free to drop us a like, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. You can also follow us on Facebook and Twitter for updates and news on the podcast. Thank you for listening, and now on with the show. The characters encountered a sorcerer called Janus, who claimed to be the second in command within the Churning Chaos hideout. After convincing the cultists that the group were working for Vaughn as mercenaries, Janus attempted to use magic to command Zito to kill the prophet. Appearing desperate for their assistance, the sorcerer offered to stop the tremors and prevent Hartham's destruction. The party was asked to claim Vaughn's elemental warpick Yarn and bring it back to Janus so that he could close the elemental node to Kithri. The characters were then given a book and directed towards the correct tunnel that would lead them to the prophet.
As the group pressed forward, they found themselves in a stone cathedral, connected to a tunnel filled with a loud, grinding noise. Before the party could respond, a familiar insect aberration descended from the ceiling and went after Red. The characters did battle with the creature for a third and final time, watching Red slay it with Azure Edge. The group then collected themselves and descended the tunnel towards the thunderous noise.
The tunnel opened into a colossal cavern filled with an alien landscape littered with churning chaos acolytes, of whom appeared to be distracted by a stone monolith at the rear of the cavern. The prophet was turned away from the group, chanting something with a defeated-looking Ender nearby. One by one, the characters leapt into action, unleashing their attacks on the unsuspecting cultists. As the battle raged on, the prophet Vaughn gestured to a monolith, just as a huge stone fist emerged from the node and enveloped Ender's body, disappearing back into the Kithrian portal.
The group worked to eliminate the duplicitous prophet, but found themselves divided and outnumbered. After dealing heavy damage to Von Hoon, the characters watched as an enormous stone elemental suddenly emerged from the portal, shaking the ground with heavy footsteps. The creatures then roared and challenged and began to advance.
And it's your turn, Lithana.
All right. What map is it again?
Oh, let me share that with you again. There we go. Also, are you recording on the roof? I should also mention you are currently targeting everyone. I don't know if that was intended.
Nope.
Okay. Let me clear all of that. There we go.
All right, what do I see before me?
Well, let's see. You are currently, you're behind this platform, which is piled with like crates and boxes. It's a rail car platform, and it's currently hovering over the pyramidal lodestones that you've seen at House Orion rail stations. And there is currently a couple of mutants with wings who are scrambling towards you. And the thunderous grinding noise that was coming from the node, the intervals suddenly, there was a crescendo of this sound, and you suddenly heard this roaring noise. And you can see a towering creature, which is thump, just over the top of this object, which is blocking your sight. You just barely can see it. From where you're at, though, it's currently it has you can just barely see it from where you're at.
Gotcha.
Like
Okay.
it's about 50 foot tall, so you can see the top of its head. So if you tried to fire at it, it might be problematic considering this rail car, which is directly in front of you. So it may get some cover from your attacks if you don't move.
Right. So Lithana will pull out her scimitar, and she will stab at the flying crisis 3.
Okay.
2 times.
Lithana takes out her dual-bladed scimitar and slashes at the creature. Unfortunately, she catches the end of it on the side of her bag with her first hit. Her second hit manages to connect as you deal 8 slashing magical damage to the creature.
Let's see. For now, she will stay where she's at.
Okay. All right. The Pathfinder, which is perched on top of the stone buttresses which flank the winding stair leading towards the monolith. One of them has been attempting to plug you, Red, with his long dragon shard rifle. So he's going to continue to try and do that. Let's see if he can connect. All right, first one is a miss. And the second attack is a natural 20. Red, you take... There's this deafening chow as the rifle goes off, and you are bathed in radiant energy, of which you take 22 reduced down to 11. And that is the end of its turn. On Flying Crisis 2's turn, it is going to... why not? It's going to continue to fly towards you there, Zito. And it will use its entire movement to get behind you. And that'll be the end of its turn. On Venomous Crisis 2's turn, because it began its turn in your aura of spiritual guardians there, Reuben, it needs to make a save. I know it's been a couple of weeks, so I apologize. Hello, Reuben. Are you there?
Yes, I am.
Okay. I'm just waiting for you, sir.
I'm trying to find where I'm supposed to. It's been a while.
It's been a while. All you have to do is target it and then find your the spell effect on your sheet to roll the save for it.
Yeah.
And that's number 2, not number 1. You're targeting the wrong one. There you go. Okay, you gotta roll first before you roll damage. So I'm gonna take that damage off of it.
Oh, no, he has to save, right?
Yeah, you gotta make a save before it actually takes damage. Okay, so it failed, so we'll go ahead and put that damage back onto it. And it will continue to Let's see. Yep, it's going after Music. So first it will attempt to bite him. And it will hit. Dealing 16 piercing damage to Music. It then attempts to slash him with its claws, which is also a hit. And Music takes 19 slashing damage. And as it slashes, I believe we've already, I think we already established this, that Music is immune to poison.
Yes.
Okay, so we won't bother with the poison effect. Meanwhile, that's the end of its turn. Lithana. Crisis number 4 is going to fly up into the air and land right behind you. You are now cornered by these creatures.
Oh boy.
And it is going to attempt to slash and bite at you. First, as it flies forward, it attempts to slash you with its claws. And a 24 hits as you take 8 damage absorbed by your temporary hit points from Reuben's magical effect. It then attempts to bite you after slashing into your skin. And also hits, dealing 9 damage reduced down to 3. Your temporary hit points are no longer affecting you. They have been taken off by the consecutive attacks by this creature. And now it is staring at you with just these beady eyes and doughy skin. Pathfinder number 2 is going to attempt to fire at Red from its perch. Its first attack connecting and dealing 8 damage. I believe that peeled off the rest of your temporary hit points, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Okay. Its second attack is a miss, unfortunately. And it just curses in Orcish, yelling out something about your mother. Or possibly the rifle's mother. If the rifle had a mother, it's cursing its name right now. On the Earth Elemental's turn, the Myrmidon is going to bash down, attempting to hit you with a thunderous strike. Actually, let me see if it gets its thunderous strike back first. That is a 6. It gets its thunderous strike back. I saw it, but for some reason it's not showing up on my my fantasy grounds. I swear it's a 6. Fantasy grounds is being weird. It didn't show me the roll.
I don't know, Jeremy.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll it again.
That, man.
I'm nice. I'm gonna let it roll again. All right. I think what happened is it bounced out. There we go. All right. I'm gonna be fair. When I rolled it, it did not roll in the dice tray. It rolled out of it. Actually seemed to bounce out of the dice tray and go across my screen. So it didn't count. I rolled a 3. So it won't do its thunderous strike. Instead, it will just attempt to hit you with its maul 2 times. That's a whack. As it 26 hits you. As it deals 15 damage, reduced down to 7. It then attempts to whack you with its maul yet again. This time, critically hitting you. And dealing 20 damage reduced down to 14. He's whittling away at you. And that's all it's going to do on its turn. Zito, it is your turn, sir. You currently have 2 mutants flanking you from behind this tall stone buttress.
Zito's gonna cast Misty Step.
Okay.
Teleport over there.
Gotcha. Zito just kind of bamfs and then reappears. And what are you doing now, Zito?
Alright, then Zito's going to move towards the other pillar.
What's that?
Zito's gonna walk 20 feet to the southeast, and then he's gonna cast a firebolt at
the Biomancer? Gotcha.
Valheen.
That's 2 hits. Did you mean to do that?
No, I'm just used to double clicking. I'll just take the 17.
Okay, so the 17 hits. And you cast your fiery attack towards Vaughn, catches him in the side of his face, and his head catches a light from your attack, and he calls out just sort of like this wail, like, and you watch as you're staring at him after he takes this attack, as he just turns into a person constructed of mud, and you just watch as his body sloughs out of the clothing that he's wearing onto the ground around red, splashing on your boots red, splashing on the boots of the other attendants, cultists around you. And that moment that happens, the magical effect which was affecting that earth myrmidon, which made it so big, it shrinks down to the normal size.
That'll be Zito's turn.
Okay. And I'll take that special effect off of the myrmidon.
Also, can you take off the AC bonus? I don't know why it's not. It's still there.
Yes, I'll take that off you. As soon as Fantasy Grounds decides it wants to work. I think that was the wrong one. Oh, it was the right one. Okay, and that's the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay.
Fear the battle cam.
Reuben, it's your turn.
I'm gonna take a bonus action on a spiritual weapon.
Okay. 18 definitely hits as you wail the mutant in the face, dealing 6 force damage to the creature.
And I'm gonna take my maul in the face. He's gonna get mauled in the face too.
He's gonna get mauled. That's a 26. That definitely hits. And that's 13 radiant psychic damage, bludgeoning magical damage. That's a lot of different damage types there, sir.
Yeah, I know. It does all those.
Okay, would you like to do anything else?
I'll stay there for now.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Shock Trooper number 1 is going to whack-a-mole you red with its Morning Star, dealing 9 damage reduced down to 4 with its first hit, and then attempting to connect again, this time whacking you in the side of your head, but it just manages to miss as it whiffs as you step back just in time for the attack. And then Music's turn. Is Music here yet? Oh, hey, Music's here. Let me share a map with you, Music. Okay, music, it's your turn. Before your turn goes off, about 15 feet away from you, you see a flying cat, a mangy house cat with a purple crystalline gemstone of some sort, which seems to be set in its head, like set directly between its eyes. And you hear this creature grumbling something, which I will whisper to you if you'd like to read to the group. Whenever you're ready.
Sure thing. I'm reading it now. In the oh, okay. I have watched this rabble ever since they crossed my path within the cradle of Calderas. Their continued misadventures have been quite amusing, but now is the time for the true test. Will they triumph or serve me in the realm of the dead? My vote is on the walking mountain.
And that's it. That's all it says. It's just sitting there. Its tail kind of twitches and curls around the front of it. Its wings flutter a little bit, and it is your turn.
Very well. Give me one moment.
And Red, you're on deck here after the next mutant that's going to try to slash up Lithana. Excuse me.
Okay, sorry, I was just familiarizing myself with what's going on. All right, give me 1 second.
Would you like to hold your action?
No, I'm just drawing a circle.
Okay.
All right, I have a 10-foot circle drawn on the map, and I will be casting confusion against everything in the circle.
Okay.
Does that include the cat?
It does not.
Very well. Okay, one moment.
I think that's 2 failures.
That is. One moment.
I only saw one show up on there. Nope, they both failed.
Yep, both failed. I'm going to get my confusion chart up, and I'll reference it as we continue. That'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. All right. Well, in that case... And just for ha-has, I'm going to put where that cat was. Whoops. It's enormous.
Whoa!
Nice.
As I... Whoopsie doodle. Okay. I gotta fix that. I am caught, hear me roar. Let's try this instead. There we go. We'll do that instead. What? Going? There we are. Just to give you an idea where it is. Okay, and you said that was the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Lithana, you got claws and teeth coming your way as this creature continues to bite and slash at you with its teeth and its claws. You take 13 slashing or piercing damage from it. and then it attempts to slash you with its claws, but this time it misses, and its elongated claws scratch against the metal of the rail car. You just hear this piercing sound of the metal screeching. And Red, it is your turn. Luther Vaughn has turned into pudding.
Nice. Alright.
And there's also a walking mountain that just strode out of that swirling, whirling, grinding mud, stone, crystal, and monolith that's ahead of you.
Quite scary. Red shall deal with what's around her now.
Okay.
So, she's raging still. She's going to recklessly attack Shock Trooper 2
Okay.
with Azrage.
Hmm.
And I'm back to two-handed. Okay, good. Hits. Nice. Again.
Nice. 17 magical slashing damage. Those are some pretty looking dice that just rolled on my screen, by the way. That is another hit. I'm digging the orangey, fiery orange color as you slash into with Azure Edge, decapitating the shock trooper. It's stone-like armor crumpling and making the sound that if you dropped like a box of 50 pounds of rock on the ground.
And that's it for my turn.
Okay. Crisis Mutant number 1 is confused because its prey was right there in front of it. It was ready to dig its claws into it, but now it's not there anymore. So it turns around, is looking, and it sees you yet again, Zito. It's going to, like a flying monkey, go straight towards you, landing right behind you, and that's all it can do on its turn. Venomous Crisis 1's go. I believe it's confused, is it not?
Yes, sir.
And it has to save because it's in the
Okay,
range.
so let's do this first. Let's do your spiritual guardians first, and then we'll do the confusion. Okay. It fails. So we'll take the full damage from your attack as these spectral enemies deal 11 radiant damage to the creature, slicing and dicing up these little dragons holding swords aloft. And now you can resolve the confusion on it. Music.
Very well. It does nothing this turn, but it
Okay.
does get a save against its confusion. Wisdom save against DC 17.
All right, let's roll that up, and that's a big old fat 10, so that's not going to do it.
Very well.
And Earth Elemental Myrmidon 2 is going to go now. It looks towards where Zito was, and it's going to go stomping towards him. And it stops just shy of you, Zito, and it attempts to strike you with its Thunderous Strike, which it has not attempted to use yet, I don't believe. So first, we'll see if it can actually hit you. It critically hits you. So that's going to be
I cry.
You cry. So that's going to be a Thunderous Strike. You take 20 damage absorbed, bludgeoning magical damage absorbed by your extra hit points. This magical effect combined with Reuben's magical effect. And then it's going to, you also take another, let's see. Oops. For some reason it didn't do it. Oopsie. Okay. You take another 16 thunder damage. Where are you at there? Oh, there you are. So that's going to be your temp hit points are gone, and you are now down 9 hit points. As in, let's see, make a strength save.
Oh, you're funny.
Okay, that's a failure. You are flattened. Not unlike what happened to your good buddy, your pal, Kip. You get flattened by this thing's maul, and you are prostrate prone at the moment. And that's the end of its turn. On the mountain's turn. Oh gosh. Let's see. It is going to... It looks off in the distance. It sees this weird, funny, like, glowing light that draws its attention, where you, Music, and Reuben is standing. And it's going to attempt to hit you, Reuben. We'll see if it actually hits. It's going to reach down and grab a chunk of this stepped dais leading up to the monolith, this Kithrian node, and it's going to rip a boulder-sized chunk of stone up out of the ground, and it's going to hurl it like a fastball in your direction. Let's see. It's funny how this is only a one target. It's not an AoE. You think it would be something bigger, but it's not.
He's a weak mountain.
Do
you gotta work on that curveball.
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me just target you. Reuben. For some reason he's not targeting you. Weird. Try that again.
I'm just too holy.
He's immune to mountains.
He's a mountain. Alright, let's see if it actually hits. Oh, it actually misses. You and Music hear this whistling noise. Boom! Right behind you, this stone and dirt gets flung up in the air as a piece of rock about the size of you hits the ground behind you.
Holy shit!
And then it is going to stomp towards Red. And end its turn. And let's see, Fighting Crisis number 3 is going to continue to try to slash and slice and dice you, Lithana. Its first attack misses with its bite. It then tries to slash you with its claws, and it misses. Crisis number 2, if you'd be so kind there, Reuben, to roll its save for your Spectral Guardians.
Oh, yeah, okay.
That's a failure. That is, for some reason, you did it to both, for some reason, because you were targeting both of them.
It won't, unfortunately, it won't let me on target.
I can fix that. In the meantime,
Okay,
I'm gonna take that 12 damage off of it. That's 82. There we go. Or no, sorry. 88. There we go. Okay, and you can resolve its confusion now there, Zito. I mean, Zito, music.
He takes no action this turn.
Okay. And then in that case, let me resolve its wisdom save. It rolled a 12. So it is still confused. Still confused. It's just standing there, stupidly looking.
Haha.
Okay. Let's see. On Earth Myrmidon's turn, it's going to again continue to whack-a-mole on Zito. We'll see if it got its strike back. It did not. So we'll take that off of him. And for some reason it rolled twice on my screen, but it only rolled once on yours. Okay. What's that make your AC?
Let me double check. 22.
Okay. He missed. He will try to hit you again. I don't know why. Oh, it's because you're prone. It missed on the second one. Even though you're prone, it's just striking on the ground like an inch or so away from your body, trying to whack-a-mole you. And that's all it can do on its turn. Reuben, it's your turn.
I will use my bonus action to whack it.
Okay. What are you whacking?
1.
Okay. What are you trying to whack it with? The spiritual hammer?
Oh,
or
yeah, the
weapon?
spiritual.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the spiritual weapon.
All right. Go ahead and take your whack-a-mole attack on that big mutant. Unfortunately, a 13 misses. As it's just stupidly standing there, slack-jawed, its bulbous neck sort of inflating and deflating, looking in your direction. And
I'll whack it again with my maul.
Whack it again with your maul.
Did that not show up?
I don't know.
Oh, yep, there it is. It's sorry.
There you go. It hit. I think it hit the first time.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, I was gonna say I was like 15. It didn't go like a second or two. It wouldn't go up.
It was like a delayed reaction. That's 21 all kinds of types of damage to the creature. Not even gonna try to read that novel that just appeared in front of me in the dice tray. Is that the end of your turn?
I won't move. I'm helping you out here. Music or standing back to back.
You're moving?
I won't move just because I'm trying to.
Gotcha. Okay. Easy target. Gotcha. Lithana, it is your turn.
Right. Lithana makes annoyed battle noises. She's tired of getting hit. And she will stab Pancrase three times because she forgot that she's super speedy. So she will take her attack.
That's a hit. As you cut into the creature, sticking it in its abdomen and ripping out its entrails. Just come with the blade as you remove it.
And in quick succession, because it's a double-bladed scimitar, he pulls the scimitar backward and stabs Pancrase's foot.
Gotcha. Let's see. Well, that's definitely a hit. A 29 definitely pierces the creature as you deal 7 slashing magical damage to it with your second blade extending and stabbing into it.
Alright, this time she spins around and looks it in the eye, narrows her eyes, gives her that Lithana look, and stabs him once more.
Okay.
go through?
I saw 10 damage go through.
Okay.
I saw 21 and 10 damage. Does that sound right?
She makes 2 attacks with her regular movement, and because it's a scimitar speed, for her bonus action, she can make 1 more attack. So that is her action.
Okay.
And end of her turn.
All right.
Red, before you go, looking up at this towering creature which has just stomped towards you, it's going to take a legendary action. So let's see. Gotta see how big this is. Okay. Done. It's going to stomp on the ground. Just watch as its leg, just as you were about to react, its huge building wide leg lifts up and stomps the ground. I need all, let's see, gosh, I can just go ahead and target all these people. And these guys are up on the thing. They'll get attacked as well. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. I think I got, oh, whoops, I untargeted you. I'm sorry. Let me get you in there. And, all right. That's a dex save. Everyone takes dex saves. And it looks like
And I get
Everyone?
advantage on dex saves.
you do. Go ahead and roll another save for me. I don't think that it took that into effect.
I don't know if it's loading or not. There we go. Ah, shoot. Well,
Ah, that's a 9. Or no, another 6. I'm sorry. I don't know why it's targeting you, Reuben. Because you're not even anywhere close to that. To him. Alright, so basically there's this resounding boom as it strikes the ground, and all the pathfinders that are on the stone buttresses, they fall prone. You fall prone, as does the Myrmidon and the other shock trooper. So I'll just go ahead and throw that on y'all while you're taking your action. Let me just, actually, no, I'm sorry. You are currently prone. Would you like to stand up?
yes.
Okay, half your movement.
Alright. And I'm gonna go straight for a big boy, because I'm mad now.
Go for it. He just rocked the ground around you.
Yeah. I'm just gonna scream back at him. And then
Okay.
attack recklessly with Azure Edge.
Let's see. That's a hit. That's 14 slashing magical damage to the creature as you carve into the side of its body. I don't know why it's rolling with advantage.
A reckless attack.
Oh, that's right. Sorry. That's another hit as you carve into its leg yet again. And 18 more slashing damage, magical damage to the creature. It's like you're carving into the side of its leg, and it's just looking down at you, and you just see this cavernous maw opening up as it's beginning to roar.
Oh, Gosh darn it. Oh well. And that's my turn.
That's your turn? Okay.
Yep.
The Earth Elemental Myrmidon 1 is going to use half its movement to... Oh! It's immune to prone. Haha. Never mind. It didn't get knocked prone. It is going to stride towards you, Red, to get into range with you. And we'll see if it actually gets its Thunderous Strike back. Well, it didn't roll in the box, but that was a 1. It is going to whack-a-mole you twice with its maul, or at least attempt to. Its first attack hitting, and it deals 11 damage reduced down to 5 as it reels back its arm again, and again wallops you, dealing 10 damage reduced down to 5. That's the end of its turn. Venomous Crisis number 1. Go ahead and, if you'd be so kind, roll its save, Reuben.
Of course.
Well, that is a failure. It takes 13 radiant damage from your Spirit Guardians. And if you'd be so kind as to resolve its confusion there, music. And
It does nothing.
It does nothing yet again. We'll see
Now I
if
can
it can
make it
save
save.
out of it. Holy crap, it rolled a 20.
It's out.
Okay, it's no longer... So does that mean that next turn it can do stuff?
Yes, next turn it will no longer be under my confused behavior abilities.
Yay! Okay. Pathfinder number 1 is going to stand up. He does not like being prone. And he is looking around. He sees that you're down there. Looks off in the distance. He sees another juicy target. For some reason. Ah, there we go. He is going to aim at and fire at Zito with his Dragon Shard rifle. As soon as Fantasy Grounds decides that it wants to work. That is a critical hit on you, Zito.
Shouldn't that be disadvantaged because I'm prone?
I'm just kidding. I rolled a critical hit and the other one failed to hit.
Trying to scare me there, Jeremy?
Just kidding. He'll roll again. This time also missing. And he just says, blast. In Orcish. On Jabal Almat's turn, it is going to... Whoops. There we go. For some reason, it doesn't want to target you, Red, but now it does. Here we go.
It knows better.
It rears its arm back and then tries to punch straight down, nailing you and trying to pummel you into the ground like a fence pole. And 28 hits, I assume?
Yeah.
Okay, you take... it's 37 bludgeoning magical damage reduced down to 18. And then with its second arm reeling back, it does the two punch, like boom boom, tries to hit you yet again with its slam attack. And 18 hits as it deals 32 reduced down to 16 magical bludgeoning damage. And that's the end of its turn. Shock Trooper number 1's turn. He is going to stand back up, no longer prone. Looks to you, Red, and he just yells in your face and starts trying to whack you with its Morning Star. First attack missing. Second attack was almost a critical hit. Almost, but not. That's 8 damage reduced down to 4. As Pathfinder 2 is going to pick itself up from its post on top of that buttress, and it is going to... Yeah, why not? It's going to switch its target from Red to Zito. Zito is still prone, so naturally, it's probably going to miss all these attacks. It does miss. Frustrating, just as much as the other one. It is just as frustrating. And Music, it is your turn.
All right, very well. 1 second. Okay, I've got my targeting ready. I'll be placing a Hex effect on Venomous Crisis 2.
Okay. That's a concentration spell, is it not? So doesn't your confusion go away?
Yes, it will.
Okay, no more confusion.
And then I will be casting Eldritch Blast.
Okay. That is a hit. A 16 definitely hits the mutant.
All right, and let me reapply my Hex effect for the second hit.
Okay. That, unfortunately, is an automatic miss, a natural 1.
Oh well, and I will end my turn.
Okay. Zito, it's your turn. You are currently laying on the ground and being pummeled by these creatures above you. And someone keeps trying to fire at you with some sort of a blast, radiant blast from far, far away.
Zito's gonna cast Sanctuary on himself.
Okay.
And my AC should be back to normal.
Alright, well, I can take that effect off of you. Are you still prone?
Yes, I'm just gonna go get up and walk 15 feet that way towards Red.
Okay. So the creature has to make a, what is it, a wisdom save?
A wisdom save.
Okay. Alright. So you'll take, both creatures will take opportunity attacks against you. The first one will attempt to slash you with its claws. And will miss you. But it really truly misses you. And then the Myrmidon number 2.
They made their wisdom save?
Oh, I'm sorry. I just realized that I did not roll the save. I apologize. Well, it missed anyway, so we'll just say, nah, it didn't go off. Let me roll its wisdom save for Myrmidon number 2. That is a... I assume a 7 does not make it.
No, it's too low.
Okay, so you managed to get away from the creatures, scrambling away towards Red.
And I'm going to use my action to set up my turret.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it on the northeastern corner of me.
Northeastern? So right here. Is that correct?
Yeah. I'm just gonna put myself in that square and end my turn.
Okay. All right. Okay, Flying Crisis number 2. Well, he is going to fly, leaps up in the air, the greatest of ease, and lands directly behind you, Zito. And number 1 is going to lift up in the sky and land right next to you on the other side. You're now, once again, have enemies on both sides of you. And then Flying Crisis number 4, Lithana, is going to attempt to take you out. It's going to try. Its first attack misses. It tries to bite your face. Its second attack, however, manages to connect as it does 8 slashing damage to you, raking down across the front of your body, cutting into your skin, piercing into your armor. And Pathfinder number 2's turn. It is going to fire at you, no longer at disadvantage. Or nope. I apologize. It first uses its bonus action and reloads. And then it will fire. And roll a natural 1. On its second attack, and it misses. Same thing on the other Pathfinder. It reloads and attempts to fire at you, Zito.
Make sure you're rolling the wisdom saves, Jeremy.
Isn't that for melee attacks, sir?
It's for any attack that has a single attack.
Ah.
So anything that's targeting me will have to make a wisdom save.
Okay. Well, in that case...
Unless you want to do some sort of area of effect attack, then I don't have to.
Gotcha. Well, let me do that wisdom save then. It rolled an 18, so it will attack you. Now, does it have to roll that for each attack if it has multiple attacks?
I believe so. Let me double check for you.
Yeah, please read that for me while it tries to hit you. Its first attack is going to be miss. Actually, I think that's its second attack. Nope, so we'll just say they're both misses. And we'll move on to Lithana. Lithana, it is your turn. Once again, you are being targeted by this mutant creature which is behind you.
Lithana is ready to finish this dude off.
Okay.
She will quickly stab.
Okay.
Ooh.
That is a miss, unfortunately.
Did my other one go through?
Fantasy Grounds is acting weird. I apologize. There we go. Stab, stab. First stab missed, second stab hits. And that's 12 slashing magical damage as you slay this creature, catching it right in its throat.
Alright. With that, Lithana will attempt to find footing to get on top of this rail car. Climb upright. Good, and see what she can see.
I heard something about climbing on top of it.
Climb on top and put her on, see what she can see. She's been back there for a while. No idea what's going on.
Sure. So go ahead and make an athletics check to climb it, because it is taller than 10 feet. As you start to grab, there is some weird slick substance you're pretty sure might be mutant blood on the side of it, and you go and you fall down prone.
Dang it. Alright, she'll use... does she still have movement?
You can use half your movement to get up, but that was I believe that is your action for the round. Yeah, I believe you get your attacks, and all you had was a free action to interact with the environment.
Alright, she will use half her movement to get up and end her turn there.
Okay, so you're no longer prone. Let's see. As a legendary action, before Shock Trooper number 1 goes, this mountain, if you will, suddenly reaches up, grabs a hunk of itself from a shoulder, and hurls it on the ground. And you watch, Red, as this thing starts to morph, this hunk of stone, and it begins to grow wings. And I will share a picture of what it looks like. It looks like...
Well, at a time, Jeremy. It is every attack with Sanctuary.
Gotcha.
But
This
also,
is
if they don't make the save, they get to choose a new target.
I gotcha. This is what the creature looks like. And it landed on the ground, few feet away from the giant mountain, walking mountain. And let's see. There we go. Okay. And that's it. And now the shock trooper goes. It seemed to form this creature from its body, and it willed it into being. As it plummeted into the ground, hit the craggy earth, and then rose up as this stone creature with wings. And number 2 is going to continue to wail on you with its Morning Star, or at least attempt to, but automatically misses with a natural 1. On its second attack, however, it does manage to connect as it deals 11 damage, reduced down to 5. And Music, it is your turn.
Very well. I'm going to continue with my current barrage against,
Okay.
Let's see. That is Crisis 2.
Gotcha.
Well, Venomous Crisis 2. I'll be maintaining my Hex effect against him.
Oh, you already have it on you, so let's take one of those off. There we go.
Oh. Thanks, sir.
And let's see, that is...
Pretty sure it's a hit, but I'm waiting for Fantasy Grounds to catch up.
Yeah, same thing. I'm waiting for it to populate there in the tree. That is definitely a hit. A 20 hits. And that's 11 necrotic force damage. You blast it with this Eldritch Blast, hurling it out like almost like a softball. This globule of energy hits the creature. And that's also a hit. Your 19 definitely hits. And that's another 8 force necrotic damage to the creature.
All right, and my third beam.
Okay.
Which last turn I forgot that I cast 3 beams. I thought it was 2 still.
No worries.
It's okay. We'll just say it missed.
Did
Did the Hex effect apply?
It looks like it's no longer on you. But I see 8 damage with a hex on it. If that was... Yep.
Okay, I had to reapply it again. I'm just making sure.
Okay. Your hit did hit, though.
Oh, yeah, that one hit. I was
That
worried
one,
I didn't apply it for this swing.
Unfortunately, that is a miss. 11 does not connect.
Very well. Now will end my turn.
Okay. Reuben, get ready to roll save for Venomous Crisis 1. That is a failure for the creature, as it takes 18 radiant damage from the spiritual guardians. You just watch as these guardians suddenly en masse are hurling themselves around and zipping around the creature's body, slashing it to ribbons. It is dead. And let's see, Flying Crisis number 2. Let's see, Sanctuary is still in effect, correct, Zito?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. So we'll go ahead and see if it will actually hit you. A 9 probably doesn't do it. Neither does a 5, so it won't do anything to you. Oh, that's right.
But if it wants
I could
to
have
attack the
chosen.
turret.
You know what? I'll try it. I'll go ahead and I'll do it. I'll try to it. We'll see if it can connect with the claws. So let's see. So what's the AC on that thing?
18.
18. Okay. Well, it's gonna just target you, since I don't have anything to target, and it rolls a natural 1. And it's your turn, Zito.
All right. Zito is going to move closer to Red.
Okay. Before you do that, we're gonna see if any of these creatures get to make their reaction attacks on you. Does a 16 make it?
16 meets it. Yep.
Okay, well, it's going to attempt to slash you with its claws, which it rolled a natural 1 last time, so I'm sure it'll roll just swimmingly on this attack. It still misses you. Let's see, the other one, number 1, it rolls a... Hey, it actually connected, so it will also attempt to slash you with its claws. And that is a... Oh, it actually connected. A 19. Would you like to use your shield?
No, I'll take it.
Okay. You take 7 slashing damage from this creature as it cuts through your armor. You can feel its nails digging into your skin as you run away from it.
Alright, and Sanctuary is down now.
Sanctuary is down. Okay. And it is still your turn, I believe.
Yep, I'm going to use my action to cast Cure Wounds on Red.
Okay.
Here, I'll do that at 5th level.
Red, as you were feeling woozy, blood was starting to trickle into your eye, and Zito rolled a whole bunch of 1s and 2s.
Alright, and as my bonus action, I'm gonna have my turret move towards the northeast.
Okay.
I'll have like a 2 squares. Oh no, I can't seem to move my turret.
That's okay. So like over here?
Yep, perfect.
Okay.
And it's going to blast the mountain.
Gonna blast the mountain, okay. We should really create an NPC for your turrets. That would make it easier for you to target stuff. Okay, I saw a whole bunch of dice roll.
I haven't figured out why it keeps doing the saves and stuff, but...
Okay, so it hits.
It looked... So I just do the 2d8 force damage.
Yeah, 27 definitely hits. And this one's not like a flamethrower. This is like a little rocket launcher on legs, right?
Yeah, this is a force ballista.
Okay, so you just watch as this energy being coalesces into a ball of energy and crashes into the side of this mountain.
And it also gets pushed 5 feet away from the turret.
Okay. Don't know if that actually works. Let me double check.
Is it a creature?
It is a creature. So 5 feet away from it. Okay. That's
You can just move it a square straight down.
boom.
Or something.
There we go.
Alright. And
Figure out how that
Just move.
works, y'all, because I don't know. A tiny little turret just blasted this 50-foot tall thing back.
hey, he does becoming a pretty powerful artificer, so
It's true.
better watch out. Yeah, I'm gonna move 15 feet that way and end my turn.
Okay. Well, I will say that since the Myrmidon 1 and Shock Trooper are still focusing on red, they will not take opportunity attacks on you. And Crisis number 2 is going to go. At the end of this round, if you guys would like to take a break, we should go ahead and take one. There's no more confusion. So, Reuben, if you want to go ahead and take your Spiritual Guardians, we'll see what happens to the creature. Tiny but mighty indeed, Lathana. That's a failure. As it takes 10 radiant damage as it's slashed up by these radiant tiny little dragons. And it is going to first attempt to slash you, Music, with its claws.
Okay.
But it misses, rolling a 12. It then attempts to bite you. And also, oh, it actually connected. I was about to say that it missed. You take 24 piercing damage, and you succeed your concentration check on your hex. And that is the end of its turn. It is going to... It looks incensed. You would think that creatures like these, taking as much punishment as you have all doled out to them, it almost seems like they're mindlessly attacking. Like, it doesn't matter what you do to them, they just keep going, like relentless. And Myrmidon number 1 is going to... Let's see. It's going to see if it can actually hit with its thunderous strike. Hey! It didn't make it. So we'll just do regular maul attacks on you. The first attack hits, dealing 10 damage reduced down to 5. The second attack is a miss, however. And Red, it is your turn. You've been getting wailed on by these creatures.
I'm gonna go after these little dudes who are bugging me.
Gonna go after the little dudes?
Alright, so I'm gonna normally attack Shock Trooper 1 as a ridge.
Alright.
I miss.
Oh no.
I'll try again.
I think that was the first miss that you've had on like a Gribbly. Second one is a hit. And that's 13 slashing magical damage to the Shock Trooper. Okay. Crisis number 1.
Oh, hold on, one quick question. For
Yes,
potion,
ma'am.
what are the rules for potion, drinking them and stuff? Bonus action?
My rules in my campaign is that you can use a bonus action to take a potion and drink it.
I'm going to use my bonus action then.
Okay. Yeah,
Eight.
ordinarily potions require an action, But, you know, I'm a merciful and kind DM. I see somebody's trying to target you. I see this, like, targeting reticule of 75 feet popping up on you.
So that's plus 8.
Don't mind me.
Don't mind me, I'm just seeing what I can hit. Okay.
Damn. All
That's-
these 1s and 2s.
30 hit points back, though.
Yeah, alright.
So that brings you back up by 30.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Let's see. Flying Crates is number 1. Like a flying monkey is going to hop up in the air and drop right behind you, Zito. It will continue to try and bite and claw at you. Its first attack hitting with a 19. Would you like to try and put up your shield?
Yeah, I'll put up my shield.
Okay, so that first attack will miss. If you want to put your shield effect on you as it tries to hit you with its claws. But misses, rolling a 14 that time. And Earth Myrmidon, say that 3 times fast. Number 2. Let's see. Let's see if it gets its thunderous strike back. It does not. It rolled a 3. So it is going to stomp over to you, Zito. And then is going to attempt to wail on you with its maul, trying to get through your magical shield. A 24 unfortunately hits, correct?
Yeah, it hits.
Okay, you take 8 magical bludgeoning damage. It then reaches back and tries to whack you once again. But it misses. It rolled a 16. On the gargoyle's turn. Yeah, why not? It is going to lift up into the air, flying over and landing directly next to you, Zito, getting advantage on its attacks against you, as it's going to attempt to bite and claw at you. Let's see. Oops. I guess I should have targeted you first, but that first attack did not connect. The second attack still manages to miss. That's a 21. And that is the end of its turn. On the mountain's turn, because it has a quite a long range with its attacks, has a range of 15, it's going to slam at you again, Red. Taking its fist and this time just trying to haymaker you, punch you across the cavern. As it slams into you, connecting with a 26 as it deals... that's 31. Did you add that health back to you? I don't know if you did or not.
No.
Yeah, we need to figure that out. So because that was 31 damage. I think you were down to 97, so it should have been 67. Let me just reduce that. Let's see, 67 minus 31. So you should be at 36. You're down 36. Let me fix that. 36. Whoops. Not 366. Or 3,000. What is going on? There we go. Okay, let me take the unconscious off of you. There we go. Okay, so that was the first attack. We got that fixed. Oh boy. Oh, Fantasy Grounds doesn't want to work all of a sudden. It knows that we're going to take a break here in a moment. That's what's going on. All right, it's going to attempt to slam at you again with its other fist. And still manages to hit you. It rolled a 4. You take 45 damage, reduced down to 22. Okay. Oh, wait. Either I'm terrible at math or... Let's see, you had 97, you got the 67. Down to 67 plus 31. That would bring you up to 98. Not... I'm sorry, I'm terrible at math.
No worries.
So 98 plus 22. That's 120. Unfortunately, Red, you are down.
I have relentless rage, so maybe not. Let me.
Okay.
Let me
See if it
refresh my
works.
memory.
We'll see if it works. Yes.
Which is this rage. Keep you fighting despite grievous wounds. Okay. DC 10, Constitution saving throw. Okay. Dun, 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 dun.
So
I'm not down.
You're not down. So you have your
1 hit point.
1 hit point. Okay. Let me fix that. Ooh, that would have been rough. And that's the end of the mountain's turn. Reuben, it's your turn.
I will the bonus action to move my holy weapon.
Okay. All right. Like there? Like right, just up a little bit so it's in within range?
25 feet closer to flying crest.
Because you're targeting the Krasis.
Yeah, I'm moving.
So you are attacking it.
No, I'm using my bonus action to move the holy weapon.
It might not let you. I'm not sure if it'll let you move it, but go ahead and see if it'll let you move it.
Yes, it'll move 20 feet.
20 feet? Okay, where are you going with it?
As close as I can get, so 20 feet down. I'll go by Zito. 20 feet closer to Zito.
Okay. So then that would be right... Whoops. Sorry. Boom. I don't know why it was... Are you moving or is it moving?
Yeah, I'm moving and it's moving with me.
Okay.
But only go feet while I can go 30.
So are you moving and then the thing is moving after you've moved? I'm confused. Okay,
Yeah,
make sure you specify that beforehand. Because you
it
said
moves
I'm...
first, and then I'll move.
Yeah, because make sure you specify that, because those are two separate objects on the battlefield. So you have to specify what you're moving first.
Yeah, I'm moving away. The battle axe is going first, and then I'm moving.
Okay, so the battle axe is going to be next to you, is what you're saying.
Yeah, but it only can move 20 feet, so I'll be a
Okay.
little behind. I'm going to battle, man.
Okay.
And for my action, I will gaze down the battlefield and see red really hurt. And I will cast heal.
Okay. Before you do that, just move your spiritual guardians. Let's see. If it'll let me. If not, that's okay. I can always create another one. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna put that there, and then we're gonna put. There we go. Boom. There you are. Excellent. Okay, now go ahead and do your what you were doing.
I will cast heal.
What's your range on heal?
60 feet.
Okay.
Red automatically becomes at a 71 hit points.
Automatically, or did you roll it? Let's see. I think
There
it
is
already.
no roll. That's an auto 70.
I think it already popped on her. Let's look. Yep,
Oh,
it
nice,
already.
so it did work.
Yeah, it did
perfect.
work. You just have to target him.
Nice.
Okay.
And I will end my turn.
Will end your turn. Okay. At the end of your turn, Reuben, there is this discordant wailing noise and grinding noise, and something comes out of the node, diving over the stair and burrows into the ground. I don't know if you guys can see that or not.
I don't think that hole's big enough, Jeremy.
There we go. So something big came out of the node. Apparently this is this portal is wide open and things are coming out of it.
Ain't that a bitch?
Yeah.
Well, music.
Yeah.
I need you to sing the portal to close it.
You just sing
You know, if
to
I
the-
walk into it, the dragon shard on me might react poorly with it and cause the portal to collapse.
You can certainly try.
So we'd lose music.
Nah,
Music
music
makes
travels
us
to
lose
planes
control.
all the time.
Oh, true.
Yeah, he'll show back up like next week somewhere or at a bar. Probably 5 years in the past.
You know, I just realized something. This elemental speaks common. I could have been trash talking with it this whole time.
Good.
Never too late to start.
It's true.
Try it if you want to, but I've got vicious mockery loaded and waiting.
So- Is everybody back?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
And as previously announced, I'm turning my video on. If anyone wants to join me, you're welcome to. If not, no problem.
Aw. Okay. So a creature just leapt out of the node. It was long, and craggy, and had resembled a worm. And it looked like this. Before it disappeared into the earth, digging a hole immediately after emerging from the portal.
Oh, shiitake mushrooms.
Oh, and I just realized that this hole, this hole is way too big. let me make that smaller. There we go. That's better. Okay. All right. Pathfinder number 1 It can't really see you anymore, Zito. So instead, it's going to aim for red. So once again, you hear the sound of pa-chow, pa-chow as this rifle keeps blasting you with radiant energy, red. Which you don't appear to be resistant to while raging. But the second attack misses. Crisis number 2 is going to fly up in the air and land directly next to you. Catty-cornered so it can get advantage, of course. And will begin slashing at you, but rolling absolutely terribly, even with advantage, I should add. That was a 2 and a 1 with advantage. Its second attack connects, and you take 10 slashing damage from the creature. Let's see. Same thing, second verse, same as the first. Crisis number 1 is going to also attempt to whack at you. And manages to hit with a 24. And you take 6 piercing damage. And its second attack misses. As Lithana, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Okay. Let's see. Alright, Lithana will step out from behind the corner.
Okay. And she sees an absolute calamitous battle going on in front of her. She sees a walking mountain. She sees red beset on all sides, Zito beset on all sides.
And she's like, holy crap. She will use her bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark. And where did my Hunter's Mark go? Oh, here it is. Okay. And she will target the Earth Elemental Myrmidon, number 1.
Okay.
She's like, she's kind of heard red growling. And she's like, nope. She's going to aim her arrow and shoot.
Okay.
No.
Unfortunately, a 13 does not make it.
Yeah, okay. She will take her second shot. Oh, but she actually has an ability. If she misses, she can shoot again. So.
Oh, hey.
Let's,
that's a 12.
Okay. One last time. Her second attack.
Gotcha. Hey, a 27 definitely is. And that's 17 piercing magical damage to the Earth Myrmidon. Try to say that 3 times fast.
And she will duck behind the rail car, and that is the end of her turn.
Okay. The gargoyle is going to continue slashing at you, or at least attempting to, Zito. I was just wondering, shouldn't your effect end on this round? Your AC effect?
Yeah, it's gonna end at the start of my turn.
Gotcha.
Or at least it should end at the start of my turn.
Gotcha. All right, it's gonna try to whack you with its bite and its claws. Its first attack is a critical hit. As it latches onto your shoulder, dealing 8 piercing critical damage to you, then attempts to slash you and hope for another crit. Almost a crit. No, I'm just kidding. That's a miss. And it is your turn, Zito. So the effect is no longer on you, correct?
Yep, that's right.
All right.
Alright, so seeing that Zito is getting surrounded, Let me check the range on Thunderwave.
Okay.
Alright, so that's just going to be everyone immediately around here.
All right. Hits your little buddy too, doesn't it?
It does, but I can't target it, so I'll just roll it separately.
No worries. Okay, I see a lot of successes.
Alright, the gargoyle fails, so it's gonna take full damage, can get pushed. How far away? 10 feet away from me.
Okay. So we'll say right here.
Alright, my turret fails.
Okay.
Oh.
That's 9 damage
So-
to your turret.
I need to add some more damage, got to pass out at 4th level.
Okay, I think, was it 4th level is another D8 or 2D8?
It's another 3d8.
Yeah, normally it's 3D8. Which it rolled, 3D8. So I'm not sure why you're rolling again.
No, the initial spell is 3d8, but I'm casting at a 4th level, so it needs 3 more d8s.
Oh, okay, so 13 more damage halved. So that's 13 damage onto the gargoyle. I'll go ahead and do that manually. And
22 damage on my turret.
mm-hmm. And it moves it away 10 feet?
Okay. Yes.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and move it right here. And then that's another, we'll say, 7 damage for everyone else.
And, excuse me, as my bonus action, I'm going to have my turret shoot Flying Crest number 2.
Alright. Hold on, I'm just going through here and adding damage to these people. Let's see. Oh, crisis number 2 is dead, actually. You killed it after I added the additional damage to it.
I will just say that it
So
it would have attacked.
you like spun around and went to fire Eldritch Cannon at it, and the creature just tipped over dead as the blast went over its head.
I will just say that it attacked the mermaid and then missed.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yep, that's the end of my turn.
Okay, Pathfinder number 2 is going to continue to try to whack you with its Dragon Shard rifle. Its first attack misses, and its second attack also misses, and he is cursing up a storm as he's stuck up on a 20-foot tall buttress and he can't get down, as far as you know. Red, before your turn, the mountain that walks is going to take a legendary action. Let's see. Yeah, why not? It is going to lift up a leg and stomp the ground. You know what? It's not going to do that. It rips off another chunk of itself and throws it out. As yet another gargoyle appears on the battlefield.
Well, gosh dang it. Well, you know what? Back to the old infallible reckless attack
Okay.
on Shock Trooper 1.
Yeah, put that guy out of his misery, right?
Dang it.
That is unfortunately a miss.
Gonna try again.
Okay.
My luck is running out. No, it's not.
That's a critical hit. As you absolutely annihilate him with Azure Edge, just overhand chop, cutting into his armor and cutting through like butter as he screams momentarily and goes silent, falling away from your blade.
Nice. And that's my turn.
Okay. Myrmidon 2's turn. We'll see if it gets its thunderous strike back. It does not. And it will once again try to whack at Zito with its maul. That is a miss. A 12 does not connect with its first attack. Its second attack is a 21, which hits. Would you like to use your reaction?
Yeah, I'll use it.
Okay. You can go ahead and pop that up and drop it on yourself. Its second attack misses. Music, it is your turn. Music makes you lose control. You see Reuben trudging across the battlefield, still enveloped by these ethereal dragons.
Cool. I'll continue with my previous tactic.
Okay. That's a hit. Eldritch Blast connects as you deal 5 necrotic force damage to the creature. And that's also a hit. 24 most definitely hits. And that is 10 more necrotic force damage to the creature. I saw that. That was almost a crit. 20 hits. As you blast a hole through its bulbous neck, it blasts out behind it, spraying its bilious blood everywhere as it falls dead in front of you.
Okay, 1 second here. Okay, I'm gonna move.
Okay.
Right there.
Okay. You pass harmlessly through this this dome of ethereal creatures. And does that end your turn?
I was looking to see if I had any potions, and I do not. So yes, that was my turn.
Okay. Earth Myrmidon number 2. We'll see if it gets its thunderous strike back. It does not.
Oh, I forgot, by the way. I transfer the hex over to Earth Elemental Myrmidon 2.
Okay.
Sorry, I forgot I had to announce that.
Yep, please make sure that you remember that.
Will
No
do.
worries. Myrmidon 2, Mun's turn. It's going to attempt to once again whack-a-mole with its maul. And we'll say it doesn't have advantage on its attack since the gargoyle is not technically engaged with you, Red, even though it's technically right next to you. That first attack is a miss with its maul. Its second attack is a hit as it deals 9 damage reduced down to 4. And on Gargoyle number 2's turn, it is going to come rushing towards you, Zito. And it is going to attempt to slash at thee with advantage. Slash and bite. First attack connects, dealing 3 damage. Its second attack also hits. That was 2 18s, I should mention. Just manages to meet your AC and deals 6 more slashing damage to you. On the mountain's turn, let's see. You know what? Why not? It reaches down, and you hear a scraping sound of stone on stone, and it says, yells out, "Where is Vaughn? Where'd Vaughn go?" And it is going to attempt to hit you, Reuben. Probably gonna miss, but you know what? That's okay. Yeah, 14 definitely misses. As once again, this a boulder comes whizzing past you and Music and impacts the ground behind you both.
Need to work on your fastball.
Let's see.
Yeah, taunt it. That'll do good.
Yeah, thanks for saying that. Yeah, okay, cool. Definitely. All right, so Reuben, as you say that, yep, there it is. As you say that, suddenly the earth in front of you begins to become disturbed. As a enormous worm-like creature erupts from the earth. And its maw splits open with these tentacles that begin writhing and slathering. You can see this strange shape in its front of its face. Let's see. Okay, cool. You would you hit it with that damage that you just did there, Reuben?
Yeah.
Are you immune to that damage?
Me? Radiant?
Yeah.
I think so.
What's it say on your character?
Yeah, I'm resistant to necrotic and radiant.
Okay, you're resistant. You're not immune. Okay. So, when you blast this creature with the damage, you see like this strange like rumbling effect as the radiant damage begins to coalesce and bounce across the surface of its craggy skin, and then the damage blasts out from it. Let's see how far it goes. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Whoops. Okay, so yeah, so you both get caught in the blast. So Music, you take 9 damage, and Reuben, you take half of that.
Ow.
Where are you, Reuben? Looking for you.
I got it.
There you are. Oh, you already took it down?
Yeah.
Okay. So it that is almost like a mirror effect. What you just did to it from your area of effect seemed to repulse, bounce off of it. in like a 20-foot radius of it. So, yeah. And then it's going to make an attack. First, it will attack you, Reuben, since you were the first thing that it saw when it popped up. And it will attempt to get you with its tentacles. But a 15 does not hit, correct? So
my AC's 20.
All right, it will try to hit you with its bite attack this time, critically hitting you. Let's see. You take.
I'm immune to crits.
Are you?
My armor.
It's not on your character, buddy. So let's put that on you. Now you gotta remember, we gotta add that on your character. You can't just say, "Oh yeah, it's there."
Adamantium plate.
Okay, so the damage should go through as regular damage. So I added that to you.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know you could add that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's you can add an effect to signify the adamantium armor.
Oh, okay.
All right. Okay, partially absorbed, partially resisted, and you succeeded on your Warcaster. Okay, so that was partially absorbed and resisted. You take 0 damage because.
Ow! Oh yeah. It doesn't hurt me at all.
Oh yeah. Okay. Let's see. Large.
I hope it speaks common too.
Make a dex save.
Me?
Yes.
Oh well. I mean, you sure? Hey, Music's a guy, a really good guy too.
Okay.
9.
You are swallowed.
What?
Yeah, you're swallowed. It just scarfed you down. I'm so sorry. So you are currently blinded and restrained. You are blinded and restrained. You have total cover against attacks and other effects outside of the worm. You will take fire damage at the start of each of the worm's turns. If the creature takes a certain number of damage or more in a single turn from a creature inside of it, it must make a con save or spit you out. So, Reuben, go bye-bye.
Man, he's pissed at me.
What? What are you talking about? And also, it's not masking you for some reason. I was trying to make you invisible and it wouldn't let me. Visibility.
So I don't even get to say, like, yes, he didn't even have to hit me, he just swallowed me?
You did make your save. You failed it.
But like he hit me on the natural 20. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he hit you and then you failed your dex save. He went. So I can't make you invisible for some reason. Thanks, Unity. Okay, so Reuben. Oh, and I guess with the rest of its movement, it will move over here. On Reuben's turn, Reuben, you are currently completely blinded and restrained by this creature. Reuben is very crunchy music. And you're being compressed by the musculature. And as you're looking around, you're feeling it's getting hotter.
Yeah, I think it's about time. Oh, and I'm gonna use my bonus action to use the weapon outside.
Okay, how does that work when you're blind? Just out of curiosity. Shouldn't it be a disadvantage because you can't see? Because the spiritual weapon isn't like an entity. It's something that you summon. It's a weapon you summon.
It says you create a floating spectral weapon within range that lasts the duration until you cast a spell again. When you cast a spell, you can make a melee attack.
Oh wait,
against
you
a creature
cast
within 5 feet. Oh,
it's concentration. You cast heal, didn't you? Shouldn't that be gone?
oh, it's not concentration.
No, didn't it say it goes away if you cast a spell? Sorry, guys.
Oh no, until you cast this spell again.
Oh, until you cast a spell again to get rid of it. Gotcha. Sorry, guys. It's been a while since you guys have had a cleric, so I apologize.
It doesn't say I have to see it, but I would assume you're right.
I'll tell you what. You take it with a disadvantage. I'll let you whack it.
It just says a creature within 5 feet of me. Well, it's in with 5 feet of me. I'm inside it.
Yeah, you're inside
but
it.
I mean, I do see your point.
Yeah, go ahead and attack with disadvantage. Just we'll rule it as if you were trying to make an attack blinded. Okay, so you hit it. And that's 12 force damage to the creature.
Can I swing at all in here?
Yes,
no?
with well, you're restrained and you're blinded.
So what does that mean?
It means that you're rolling at disadvantage, I believe.
Oh, that's fine.
Let's see, your speed is 0 and attack rolls against you are have advantage, and you have disadvantage on dex saves.
What was that about it vomiting him up if it takes damage?
He has to inflict 30 damage in order for it to force a regurgitation.
Yeah, I missed. Now on my turn.
Okay. All right. Music. It's your turn.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm targeting core spawn worm.
You know, I was just thinking. Yeah, your spiritual guardians would still be going off, wouldn't it? But it's also affected by line of sight, isn't it? Spiritual guardians. That's a weird one. I've never encountered that before.
All right, Jeremy, ready for a weird DM moment?
All right, make your weird DM moment.
You tell me what's about to happen, because I'm doing it no matter what.
Okay. Okay,
I turned it into a turtle.
Okay. So what happened is, a turtle with what? 1 hit point?
I guess it's a turtle.
Okay. It turns into a turtle. As it's constricting and turning into a really teeny tiny turtle, I'm assuming smaller than Reuben, because you didn't specify. Reuben explodes out of it. The turtle is no longer a turtle, it becomes the worm again. And Reuben is outside of the creature.
He's alive.
He's alive. He's covered in guts. His armor is very tarnished.
And I'll end my turn. You're welcome, buddy. High five.
That was hilarious. And yes, I totally... Oh, I moved you back, Lufana. I'm sorry. I didn't realize that you had said you had moved back.
That's okay.
Well, thank you, music.
No problem. Did that explosion only do 1 point of damage to it?
It only did 1 point of damage.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, since there's not. This is me ruling how it would work, because there's no real way to justify, upping damage on something like that. I would just say that it drops its form. It's no longer it exploded like a water balloon basically.
Okay.
And it's prone.
Nice.
I think that would knock.
Yeah,
you
it's
prone.
definitely prone. Yeah, that would knock you prone.
Yeah. All right, Lithana, what are you doing? I'm sorry. We've been talking over you. I apologize.
No problemo. Gosh. Okay, I moved my screen and now everything's wonky. Okay, so Lathana will step out from behind the car again. See what's
Okay.
going on. I'm sure she's heard all manner of screaming and screeching and swords clattering and all that fun stuff.
Sure.
You know, the stuff of lullabies, right?
Yeah.
And she will attempt to take out Earth Elemental Myrmidon number 1.
Go for it. That's a hit. 23 hits. And that's 16 damage, reduced down. Apparently resistant.
Alright, she will sharpshoot this time.
That's a critical hit.
Okay. Well, this guy's going down, hopefully.
That's 29 piercing critical damage to the creature.
Did I roll a 1?
You did roll a 1.
Wow. Okay, cool. Alright, I believe that's all she can do, and she's gonna whoop 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 and hide.
She's gonna
again.
just just disappear behind the thing once again. Red, you're up on deck after Pathfinder 1 goes. Reuben, you are wrong about Spirit Guardian. Spirit Guardians requires line of sight. Because they can't. Let me rephrase that. It can't pass through walls. In the past, we thought that it could. It cannot. It can't pass through walls.
Well, yeah. But if I'm
but
inside the creature,
it's already cast. So even though you're blinded, it's still going on. So it should still be doing its thing. But you're no longer blinded. So when we get to you, we'll take that effect off you. In the meantime, Pathfinder number 1 is gonna load his rifle, and he's going to attempt to zap Red once again, missing with his first attack and missing with his second attack. These guys are just, they should just retire. And Red, it's your turn.
All right.
So you are marginally aware that a giant worm erupted from the ground off to the northwest, ate Reuben, and then turned into a turtle and exploded.
Okay. Well. Gosh. Well, I'm gonna move towards this Jabal guy, because...
Okay.
Screw the Earth Elemental, he can try.
Myrmidon will try. Let's see, which one was that? That was number 1. He will attempt a measly maul attack at you, Red. That was almost a crit. As he whack-a-moles you for 13, reduced down to 6.
Alright. And now I'll go after the big boy.
Big boy.
recklessly.
Big boy's looking at you. That, unfortunately, is a miss.
Ouchie. I'm gonna use inspiration to try
Okay,
for that first hit.
go for it.
Still recklessly.
Still recklessly, with advantage. Fantasy Grounds is like, no. Okay, that's a hit. 26 hits as you carve into the mountain with Azure Edge, dealing 20 slashing magical damage to it.
And I will try to hit recklessly a second time.
Okay, that unfortunately is a miss.
Now I'll save it for an emergency. That's it for me.
Okay. On Earth Myrmidon number 2's turn, it is going to continue to try and regain its thunderous strike, charging it up, and rolled a 4. So it will attempt to whack-a-mole you, Zito. It misses, however, with its first attack. With its second attack, it hits. They 24. And you take 11 damage, and you are knocked unconscious. You all just hear Zito make this horrible noise. Ryan, would you like to make a horrible noise?
I think you just
Terrifying.
hear a splat. Ear-shattering cobalt splat.
Hold on. An ear-shitting splat?
Shattering.
Okay. Sorry. Okay, then. Well, that's its turn. Zito, roll a death save. That, unfortunately, is a failure. I am so sorry. On Jabal's turn, it looks down at you, puny red, and it says, "Would you like to join your friend?" And it rears back. And I need to untarget Reuben to do this attack. There we go. And it tries to slam and smash you. There we go. That's as a hit on red. Red, you take don't know what's going on there. There we go. You take 24 damage reduced down to 12. And then it ships to whack-a-mole you again. And hits. And for some reason, my damage type got messed up. That's annoying. We'll just have to do that manually. There we go. Red, you take another 20 damage reduced down from 41. And Reuben, it is your turn. The worm that swallowed you and then violently tore itself asunder and became a worm again is staring down at you. It's getting ready
I'm gonna
to
pull out the cell
itself
phone.
up. You're gonna pull out a cell phone?
Yeah, and use an intervention.
Wait, what?
I'm gonna talk to my god here.
Okay.
At least try to.
All right. What are you doing? You need to tell me what you're doing before you do that, sir.
Divine intervention.
Right? How's that work? So that everybody knows. Don't just say you're doing something. Mention what it is and what it's doing, what it does.
Beginning at 10th level, you can call on your deity to intervene on your behalf when your needs is great. Employing your deity aid requires you to use your action to describe the assistance you seek and roll a percentage die. If you roll the equal of 2 or lower than your cleric level, your deity intervenes.
Okay.
So Jeremy,
yes,
I'll
sir.
call out to you because you are the god.
Okay. So
Reuben's got his name Jeremy.
What do you?
I like this. Continue.
Yes, Reuben. This is Jeremy.
I will say, me and my friends are in great danger. Unfortunately, the enemy we fight is too powerful. We need your assistance.
You have reached the voice mailbox of Jeremy Louder. Please leave a message at the beep. Beep.
No! Yeah, and my turn.
Okay.
Oh wait, I'm a bonus action. I'll use my spiritual weapon.
Okay, go ahead. That's a miss. I'm sorry.
Now on my turn.
Okay. On the correspond word's turn. It looks at you, Reuben, and it turns and looks at a tasty morsel named music.
I'm not tasty, I'm metal.
Hmm.
Then again, says Reuben.
Let's see. Do. What to do? All right, you know what? It's gonna try on both of you. I'm just gonna be. I'm gonna be nice. Well, first, go ahead and roll your save on the creature, Reuben. You're no longer blinded. Let me take that off of you. Sorry. There we go. Okay, so now you can roll the save on it.
Which save?
On the creature, the correspond, because it's still within your.
Oh, you're right. Okay. I forgot because I got swallowed. I was like, oh yeah, but I'm not blinded now.
Turn your helmet around straight. Okay, it failed.
He went through a lot.
Yeah, man, I got swallowed, spit out, blown out, not spit out, blown out, and now
All right, Reuben,
I'm back.
You took 10 damage, and music, you took 21 damage from the creature. As the magical effect bounced off. It's it's a 94. You're down 94 health, sir.
Yes, I am.
As the mirror-like effect radiates out and bounces the radiant damage off of the creature back towards you, Reuben, and you, music. It then is going to attempt to bite you. Which is... Oh, I'm sorry. I'm targeting the wrong person. Does a 22 hit music?
Everything hits me. I've only got a 15 AC.
Okay. Well, in that case, you take 34 piercing damage. You're knocked unconscious. And you're blinded and restrained, which, well, you're unconscious, so I don't know how that exactly works. So, Reuben, you just watch as music is swallowed whole by this creature. He lets out I'm assuming what the... And can't get the F word out before he's swallowed whole.
Don't swear!
It then turns around and looks at you, Reuben, and you can see its barbed tentacles are going crazy. It's going to attempt to grab at thee with its barbed tentacles.
Is it attempting to crush me?
No. Oh, that's a critical hit on Reuben.
Well, too bad I'm immune to those.
I know. You take 29. Your spiritual guardians are no longer active. So suddenly, your guardians just poof. They disappear.
How's that bottle of hero's blood holding up in his gullet?
I don't know. It's in a bottle. So we'll find out.
Yeah. It ain't gonna do good in there for long.
Yeah.
I heard that description of Linderic was in there. He's gonna hurt pretty soon.
And you are grappled and restrained, Reuben. You're not swallowed, but you are grappled and restrained. So, Reuben, after this thing gobbles up music, it goes for you and lashes its barbed tentacles, and you can feel your armor straining from the tentacles attempting to rip pieces of your armor off. Let's see. Pathfinder number 2, he's lock and load. He's going to fire at Zito. Oh, wait. Zito's down. What am I doing? He's going to fire at... if this thing will ever load. He's gonna fire at your little drone. What's the AC on that? 18?
18.
Okay. I'm just gonna roll a flat d20 plus it's 6. Nope, it missed with its first attack. And it'll go ahead and fire at your thing again. This time it actually hits. And it does... It's 12 plus 3. 15 radiant damage to your drone.
It's destroyed.
It's destroyed? Okay, so the drone explodes in a shower of sparks. And it's Crisis number 1's turn. It sees you down, Zito. And it is going to grab your body and begin flying towards the portal. It picks you up gingerly in its arms and it's going to fly. Let's see. Yeah, it's not going to do the full movement, but it's going to fly right there. So it grabs your body like a flying monkey, is dragging you towards the portal. On Earth Myrmidon 1's turn, it moves to get in range of you, Red, and then it's going to attempt to whack you. We'll see if its thunderous strike is... It's a 2. Nope, that's not going to work. First attack is a miss. I assume a 10 does not hit. And its second attack is a 23. And it deals 10 damage reduced to 5 to you. And the gargoyles, the first one is going to turn its attention to you, Red. And it will attempt to bite the back of your neck. But it misses. It then digs its claws into your back. But still misses you. And let's see. The last gargoyle is going to... Yeah. It's going to fly over to you, Red, and it's going to attempt to whack-a-mole you. Digging its claws into you and missing, and then attempting to bite you and also missing. That's the end of its turn. Bear with me, guys, as I got a bunch of stuff in front of me here. There is a brilliant flash of light, and a portal opens up. And for those of you who are still conscious, Red, Reuben, Bathana, you hear a thunderous, angry, perpetually just roaring noise as a two-wheeled vehicle with flaming wings erupts from this portal, and an armor-clad warrior with a weapon drawn controls it, flying onto the battlefield. And that's it. In a second here, I gotta add this person to initiative order. If you'd be so kind as to roll initiative, new person.
Sure thing.
Hey, not bad. That's actually pretty gruel. Okay, so we'll go ahead and put you on the map. As you emerge from the portal, this individual is going to hold its action. Newcomer, would you like to describe yourself?
Yes, I am Samael the Reaper. I'm a paladin dressed in armor, hellish in nature, a flaming skull for a head. It's actually a ram skull with a flaming diadem above it. I'm wearing all adamantium armor, carrying a magical shield and a hellfire hammer. I'm riding on the back of a flaming, what can best be described to you as a motorcycle, but it is a flaming two-wheeled mode of transportation.
Boom. There's your flaming mode of transportation there. As you were rushing through the portal, Samael, with one thought in your head, you have to find your friends. You're not sure if they're here. You only know of possibly one. And as you emerge, you see a creature carrying the limp body of your friend Zito towards a large monolith. And let me give you the stats for your cycle. There you go. Oh, and the portal closed after you entered the field of battle as well.
Thank you. Bear with me, I have a lot on my screen.
No worries. If you want to hold your action, you can. You can. We can figure out.
I
what's
will be
going on with
rushing
music.
straight towards Zeta.
Okay. Well, you have the movement of your cycle, which it can fly quite a bit. There you go.
And now we'll attack Flying Crisis 1.
Okay. That's a critical hit. Hey! As this flaming, I don't know why you attacked twice.
I don't know either.
Hopefully that critical damage goes through, otherwise you'll just have to manually double it. Okay, so you catch this creature with your flaming hellfire warhammer in its head, and it just explodes like a grape crushed underfoot, and Zito's body sloughs to the ground. Right?
Zeta. And I'm going to catch him as he's falling to the ground.
Okay. I would say that you can use your movement to grab him. I mean, you are mounted, so it's kind of hard to catch him.
Yeah, I just need to grab any part of him so he doesn't hit the ground. And I will end my turn after catching him.
Okay, I'll say with your free action with the environment, you can use your movement to grab him, his unconscious body.
Thank you.
Okay. Go ahead and make a death save for music. Hey! Yeah, definitely imagining electric guitars as he enters. I can make that
I'm pretty sure he came out of Shavaroth. So, no he didn't. Never mind. Looks like he came out of it.
All right. Zito, make another death save. That's a success. And Gargoyle number 1, hearing this noise. It turns around. It's going to rush towards you, Samael. And it's going to focus its attention on you. It will take an opportunity attack from you, Red. We'll see if it actually gets off an attack. That's a hit. I was gonna say, you could probably just hurl that thing like Mjolnir and get him. That's 16 slashing magical damage to the gargoyle as it rushes forth towards you, Samael, and attempts to bite you. And manages to miss. It then tries to claw at you in your armored form, but also misses. And Red, it is your turn. This newcomer has suddenly appeared. The air around you, which was filled with that grinding noise, the ground trembling from the stomps from this elemental, and now there's this new sound of a mechanical engine. And you can see an armored warrior is cradling the body of Zito, hovering just above the battlefield. That's a hit. As you blast Jabal Al-Mat with 16 slashing magical damage. And your second attack is a 28, which also connects. This time dealing 14 slashing magical damage. And I think you have yourself muted, Ashley. Hopefully you weren't trying to say anything.
Oops. Yeah, I just said so when Samael came in, I just give him that cool guy nod over there, and then roar at Jabal before swinging Azure Edge again.
Okay.
Samael notices and nods back.
And that's my turn.
Okay. On Jabal's turn, it's going to use its full action. Let's see. And it sticks its fist in the ground next to you, almost directly next to you, Red. And when it pulls its hand back, the earth, which is disturbed, begins to stand up and look bipedal. There we go. Hey guys, remember me? That's its turn. On the elemental's turn, it is going to attempt to slam you, Red. First attack. And that's a miss. Then turns its attention towards you, Samael. How far off the ground are you?
I'm on the ground.
You're on the ground? Okay, it's going to attempt to whack you, which I believe you get 3/4 cover. Because
I would like to use my reaction, actually, to use my juke ability on my bike and dodge out of the way.
Oh. I think you have to be moving to do that. Never mind. Nope, you don't have to be moving. It says if you are able to move. So yeah. You can have advantage on your on a dex save. Doesn't mean you. I don't think that just gives you advantage on this dex save. So no, it's just attacking you. It's not forcing you to make a save.
So it doesn't use a dex save to dodge it?
No. This is if you were to have to make a dex save while on the back of this thing, it gives you advantage if it can actually move.
Gotcha. Okay, it's still new to me.
No worries, it's new to me too. Let's see. Yeah, there's a lot of rules on this. So you know what? It's just going to make a straight attack on you, and we'll see what happens. It misses. So that's the end of its turn. Guys, this will be the last round, just letting you know we're getting close to 10. And Fantasy Grounds is starting to act up, so you know what that means. All right. The gargoyle is going to continue to try and dogpile on our good friend Red, biting her on her ear and trying to rip her ear off. Dealing 6 damage, reduced down to 3, and then slashes her with its claws, but misses. And Lithana, it is your turn.
Lithana will again step out from behind the rail car.
Okay. And what you see that there's a newcomer on the battlefield. In the mix. It's kind of hard to tell, like, exactly who they are, what kind of armament they're wearing, because you have so many things, like, blocking your view.
Alright, well, she knows not to shoot that guy until she knows who he is. But she also has advantage because Red is standing right there, and I keep forgetting. But she will sharpshoot Earth Elemental Myrmidon 1.
Go for it.
Alright.
That, unfortunately, is a miss. I'm so sorry.
Alright, she will recover and shoot once again.
Okay. That is a miss.
No. Alright, she will take her second attack. Third attack, technically.
There's a hit.
Hey.
And that's 23 piercing magic damage to the creature. It's looking rough.
She wishes she could just go over it and stab it, but she sees a giant mountain in the way, so she's like, nope.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes back behind the rail car.
I like how Lithana has spent this entire game just, hiding behind a rail car.
It's a strategy.
It is a strategy. Alright. I did not get my Thunderous Smite back, so I'm just going to attack normal on our good friend Red, dealing more damage to her. This time 4 damage reduced down from 8, and then tries to whack her once again. But that's a natural 1. It misses. Then the Pathfinder, let's see, number 1 has been noticing that somebody is doing something over there on the other side. So it's going to attempt to climb down this, it's going to make a strength check and try to climb down this this thing here. It fails, and it falls like a dummy. He takes... Gosh, I didn't even see what that damage was. It disappeared. Let's roll that again. It's 12... 16 damage. He takes 16 damage, and he is flat on his butt, prone. Boom. Correspond worm turn. The worm is turning. Let's see. That's 6d6 fire damage on music. So that's 19 fire damage on music. I believe that's just a straight death save, isn't it? It's a fail, right?
I guess so.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Does it manage to crack open that bottle or the container of everlasting pretzels? Because if so, he's going to explode.
You know what? Roll a d20, music.
Well, that was Samael.
That was Samael. But I'll take it. A 4. Yeah, no. Nothing happens yet. Whatever,
Okay.
Whatever is happening on the inside of this creature's tummy it hasn't broken through the barriers of those things yet.
Yeah, music is a ticking time bomb in there.
Yeah. So now the creature is going to bite down into the armor of Tasty Reuben and attempt
He is quite delicious.
And attempt to swallow him. That's assuming that Fantasy Grounds doesn't like this. Again, Fantasy Grounds knows that it's almost time. All right, so that's a hit. Reuben, you take 25 piercing damage. Make a dexterity save. As Reuben is your
I don't resist.
You don't resist?
I don't resist. I'm going in after music.
Okay, you're swallowed. So let me just put the blinded and restrain on you. I think you're already restrained, so we'll just take the restrained action off of you. Let's see. We'll take that extra one off of you. No longer grappled. There we go. And Reuben, it's your turn. You're blinded, you're restrained, and you're inside of this creature now. Being
Can I feel
compressed.
music?
Make a perception check with disadvantage because you're blinded. Unfortunately, there's a lot of stuff in here, a lot of stuff. Things that feel solid, things that don't feel solid, you're not really sure. Would you like to do anything else on your turn?
Eh. I'll cast a guidance on myself.
Okay. Does that require line of sight? Like, does it require to see
It
something?
just requires touch.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay, that's the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. On Earth Myrmidon 2's turn, it sees this newcomer, hot shit, Samael, and it just starts stomping towards him. And it's going to attempt to whack-a-mole you. We'll see if it can do its Thunderous Smite. Nope, that's a 1. And it will attempt to whack you with its maul. At first a hit is a miss. And with its last attack is also a miss. A 19 does not get through your armor. With the rumbling sound of Sacrosanct, the Devil's Ride, next to you, Samael, this thing just bashed into you, doing nothing. As Samael begins to turn around and look in the direction of the elemental Myrmidon, what does Samael say?
All things come in due time. Your turn is next.
Samael cradling Zito in one arm with his shield up in the other. And that is where we will end for tonight.
Dang.
Thank you guys.
Well,
I know this was a bit of a roller coaster, especially with that little secret thing I had going on with Kevin. Kevin, you're welcome to reveal to them why Samael is here, but we'll wait until after the combat. We'll see who survives.
Yeah, I'm actually going to wait till after we finish this encounter before I say anything about why Samael's here.
Okay.
Let's just say he's looking for Zeta.
He's looking for something else too, but we'll wait until next time. I'll tell you about it, Kevin. I'll share it with you.
Sure thing. We'll discuss it a lot in the next week.
Yeah.
All right. Good night, guys.
Wow.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
And good night.
And
Everyone almost died.
we can't even find out what
Sorry.
Zito thinks of like his friend being here.
I'm going to wake him up next turn.
Okay.
We will soon.
By the way, before Jeremy swallowed my character whole, I was about to hit the mountain with Crown of Madness and make the mountain and the worm fight each other WWE style.
I mean, you can certainly try,
Nice.
but I hate to tell you, unfortunately, that won't work on it.
Well, then I'm glad you ate me then.
I'm sorry. This creature is immune to charmed.
Oh, both creatures?
So that's when you do it on the worm.
They're both immune to charmed. They're both immune to charmed.
It only works on
Sorry.
humanoid-shaped creatures, and the mountain was a humanoid, so that was my only option.
Oh.
Hey, Jeremy.
I'm surprised nobody has said, "Hey, things keep coming out of that portal. Maybe we should figure out how to close that."
Yeah.
Zeta was about to, but then someone hit him on top of the head.
That's true. And I heard my name. Yes, sir. Yes, Reuben.
You're lucky you swallowed him.
Oh, I did. I am. I mean, you didn't you say that you failed your save automatically?
Yeah, because I'm going in to save him. Because wait until we get out. Your time is limited in this plane.
Okay.
Clerics are pretty good at sending stuff back to their home plane.
I didn't
true.
realize dispel evil and good. I can dismiss upon a hit. You have to roll a charisma save. If not, you have to be sent back to your home planet.
Well, home plane.
Yeah, plane.
Nice.
Just don't try it against creatures with neutral. It doesn't work on
It
creatures.
doesn't
with
matter.
neutral.
It says celestial and elemental, fey, or fiend. Doesn't matter. Good, evil, and neutral.
Okay.
And that, my friend, is an elemental.
Well, don't hit Samael with that shit.
Well, how do you guys feel about seeing Samael make a guest appearance?
I don't know. I didn't see it.
I know you didn't see it.
Yeah. I didn't see it either, but
Well, I mean, Lithana wouldn't know who Samael
Sabrina.
is, but she would have heard about it. Zito mentioned it. Music made mention of Samael.
Well, Zito had him look Samael up, and they saw him riding across Shavroth killing demons.
Yeah.
So she knows who he is.
Hmm.
I mean, she'd be happy that there's another body to help us. Because she's like, oh gosh, people are dying. So.
All right,
You know, we
guys.
didn't mention it, but when I smashed that little thing with the hammer, things didn't end so well for him.
Yeah.
He didn't just die. That hammer, there's a lot of judgment in that hammer. He woke up someplace very, very bad where he's going to be punished for a long time for his transgressions.
Yes.
Judgment Day.
Judgment Day.
Yeah, it's not a nice hammer. Well, I wouldn't say it's a bad hammer. That you don't want to be doing anything bad and be hit by it.